Okay, a little more energy. Namaskaram. Everybody are extra happy today and smiling. Must be Women's Day, right?
Yes.
Wonderful. So, may I request you all to close your eyes for a moment. Put your cell phones away. Sit with your Ammo on everyone. Think of it as small now. If you're so tired, just close your eyes just for a moment. For the next few minutes, I want you to see her. See the first woman who held you, cradled you, whispered love into your ears before you even knew what words were. See the girl who sat in a classroom, raising her hand only to be told to be quiet, to not be too much. See the woman who worked late into the night, balancing dreams in one hand and duties in the other, never once stopping to ask, what about me? Now see the invisible battle she fights every day. See her walking home at night, keys clenched between her fingers, scanning the streets, hoping she's safe. See her at the meeting table, speaking up, only to be interrupted. See her behind closed doors, swallowing words, hiding bruises, masking pain with a smile the world never questions. She's your mother. She's your sister, your daughter, your wife, your friend, your colleague. Now open your eyes. For the longest time, I used to take pride in telling people, and especially around Women's Day, I wouldn't go crazy feminist. And I always used to talk and tell myself that I'm a humanist. I believe everybody is equal and there shouldn't be any disparity for that matter. But for the past 2 years, I've become made very aware of the disparity that clearly exists. And it is my daughter who made me see that. She is a very strong feminist. So at her school, they had a presentation. It's called Synergy, where you can bring your thoughts forward, your ideas forward. And I remember they had put the steps. There were steps, staircase, and they were asking each one of us, to the ladies especially, to get down one step at a time. And every time we get down, they would read something which is there under the step written. And it was eye-opening for me. I'll tell you this. How many of you know that how much women empowerment, women have evolved in the past 100 years of India?
A lot.
A lot, right? Yeah, I thought as much. So when I started reading the facts, it said, how many of you know about sati? That means when a husband passes away, the woman is thrown into the fire and she's burned alive. Yes? How many of you think it is horrible? All of you, right? Fantastic. Do you know when they called this a criminal act? In 1926. Not so long ago. Women were not allowed to open a bank account on their own. This happened after 1950. Women got right to vote completely, no bias, 1953. We are allowed to rent a property or even buy an appliance, 1970s. Domestic violence is a criminal act, 1980s. And sexual assault women go through. Yeah, the laws were strongly formed 2013, not so long ago. We might think so. And there's so many small passive ways women are put through. They're expected to manage the house. They're expected to manage a relationship. They're expected to manage so many other things. And unfortunately, even in the boardrooms, women are not expected to talk. So recently I was part of a women's forum and where there were CEOs and very high level women leaders, and they were frustrated that why women don't speak up. And when I was going through all this data, I realized it is years of atrocities. You know, worldwide people used to believe women who talk, they're called wise women. They were called witches. And there was horrible witch hunt. So that's when women do not speak. Because they don't want to be known as the wise woman. They don't want to go through the witch hunt. When I went to Mysore, I saw the atrocities there too, where women were charged extra taxes for covering themselves. People from, especially women from the lower caste, they did not have the right to cover their body without paying taxes. It was a privilege of the upper class only. So there are so many other passive-aggressive ways women still battle, even in rooms like this. So just be mindful today when you are looking at a woman. There are so many silent battles we all are facing. We're so scared of labels, we're so scared of judgments. We are so scared that we would be called witches and we will go through a witch hunt. So,
I ended with 2 positive notes about women.
Yes, wait a minute. They're not done yet. And then there are people like this. So for the longest time, I've been an optimist, and I believe there is a lot of good things that are happening for women. The reason I'm standing here is thanks to my grandfather, my father, my friends, and my friends like Kiran, who support me and who allow me to be here and want to know my opinion. So thank you so much for all that. And as I request Archana.
All the men stand up.
Yes. Yes. Thank you to all the women who made that possible, and a special message to women. Don't sit silent. Don't think you're disempowered. Own your space, own your value. You are very powerful, beyond words. And Archana, we have one minute. Archana has a poem to read. Thank you so much, everyone.
उन्होंने मेरी आवाज को धूल में दबा दिया, सपनों को पेड़ियों में बांध दिया, मुझे सिखाया सिर झुका के चलो, चुप रहो और खुद को भूलो। पर वो भूल गए मैं मिट्टी से जन्मी, आग से पली, मेरी रगों में है गूंजती क्रांति की लड़ी। हर आंसू जो अंदर दफन हुआ, हर घाव जो जिंदा खत्म हुआ। अब मैं उठती हूँ, अब मैं जागी, अब मैं अपनी किस्मत खुद ही भागी। मैं न किसी की छाया हूँ, न किसी की दासी, मैं अपनी ताकत की खुद ही गवाही। अब न कोई मेरा हक मिटाएगा, न कोई मेरी राह दबाएगा।